Hello.
Hello.
How are we?
Good, thank you.
It's a beautiful day in North Wales.
It is.
Which is where we are currently cruising. We're here with Sian, who is, that we know of, the only woman contractor in North Wales.
Well, I've not heard of any others. There could be.
What are we doing today?
Today we're mowing, double mowers. Got two
John
Deere mowers.
So this is only your third time mowing, yeah?
Third or fourth time mowing.
And how are you finding it?
I love it. I've got a cruisy job. I've just done my first year at Harper Adam. Now we're on the holidays, so I'm just away full time. Done a bit of baling, muck spreading.
You're obviously servicing the North Wales.
Most of the work is like within the hour, but we travel up to Chester way.
Yeah.
All the way to Bangor and then all the way down to Hadlach in Snowdonia. So it covers quite a good amount of area. We do silage, whole crop and maize. We do drilling, plant and harvest the maize and the whole crop. We do slurry, tanking and pipes, muck spreading, hedge cutting. We're busy. She's got 4 John Deere tractors from 155, 175s and a 195. He's got a John Deere forager, will be on the K2s.
What do you think about those trailers?
I like them. Don't have to worry about when you're tipping them up or anything like that. They've got the compactors on them. I think they're good, especially for long draw. Like
Get a bit more in there.
Get quite a bit more in there, yeah. So she's got a JCB 435S in this season.
Have you taken it for a spin?
Yeah, I've had a wee go on it.
And what did you think about that one?
She's got a bit of power. It makes the work a lot easier. Doesn't take much to push loads. I don't think she compares to anything else.
How's the season been so far for you?
She's been a bit different. Complete opposite to last year. This time last year, there was not much going on. We had a drought, and it was more steady. Whereas this year, it's been more stop-start. So when the weather was good, we went flat out.
It's been so hard to get anything done.
It's been raining, as it was like this morning, and then when the weather comes good, we go. Can't complain, farmers can't complain, the grass is still growing.
Yeah.
Plenty of feed about, it's still warm, so when you get the weather, everyone seems to want to do it all at the same time. That's contracting and that's farming.
Just get out there, get it done, get stuck in.
Get stuck in.
I met you in New Zealand when you came to work for John Austin Limited. But what brought you there? How did you find yourself there?
So I left school in like 2019 and then decided to take a gap year before uni. Ended up staying there for 2.5 years. Started off dairy farming for a year. Yeah, COVID happened then. It was either an option of going home or sticking at it, and then I decided to stay in New Zealand, but I wanted a change of scenery. Decided to have a go at tractor driving. Got a farm at home. I've driven a bit, but not to the contracting scale of it now. One day I gave John Austin Limited a ring, went for an interview the same day, and yeah, the rest is history. Got a job with them for the season 2020, 2021. Had a great time, met some amazing people.
What were you doing there at Austin's?
For my first year, raking primarily in trailers. Then I stayed for maize harvest, and then I was supposed to be going home, decided to stay another season.
How did you find it to navigate being away from home, away from family where you grew up?
There was about 40, maybe 45 boys there when I was there. We clicked pretty fast and they all became almost like my brothers. Yeah, became best friends.
How old were you when you went there and started at Austin?
Just turned 20.
Do you have any advice for other young women who are passionate about agriculture and farming, who are looking at maybe taking a step to go to New Zealand or to the UK or just wherever, wanting to get into the industry?
I'd say go for it. Yeah, definitely don't hold back. Keep your head down, show the boys what you're made of, show them what you're worth. Don't let anyone tell you you can't do it.
Yeah.
But I say definitely don't be afraid to do it just because it's male dominated. The boys at Austin's were very easy to get on with. I miss them, probably miss them more than anything there.
You drove a Fendt in New Zealand, didn't you?
Yeah.
720?
Yeah, for my second season. 512 for my first season, and then for maize I got a 155M.
So you've driven the Fendt, you've driven the Deere. What's the difference to you?
I mean, they're both varios. Depends what you're used to.
What would you go to now?
Probably John Deere now, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Fendt's comfortable as well. I think I'm getting to know John Deere a lot more now. I think you can do a lot more personally.
So, and what made you decide to go farming in particular in New Zealand?
We had family friends over there, but I just loved the idea of going over there and seeing it. I heard it was like a bigger version of Wales.
Wales is very, very similar. It's so beautiful, and we don't really see a lot of women in ag anywhere around here. Do you notice people treat you differently, or?
I've seen quite a few surprised faces when I turn up to a farm. I don't know, I find it quite funny most of the time, but as long as I do a good enough job to show. But
it must be a bit of a sense of pride as well.
I like to see if people's opinions have changed by the time I finish a job, and usually they have, and especially since I've come back for the second year.
Yeah.
Like I've met most of the farmers already, so they're all
build
very
a relationship with them, eh?
Yeah, you build a relationship, you get to know them. Main contracting is a great way of learning, getting to know people in the area and getting to see different farms. Every day's a school day, he says.
Yeah,
so.
well, exactly. You never stop learning. If you
never
stop learning, it's probably a problem.
Probably learn more at work than anything else. Well, since I started with Dewi, learn on the mug spreader. He's got a Benning mug spreader. He's got a Joskin tanker, 6,500 litres. I usually go on the pump when they're doing pipes. Yeah, no, so learn on the mowers this year, baling.
So it's a pretty good opportunity for you here to just kind of learn a whole lot of skills. And
I'd say completely different, not different in any good or bad way, but completely different to Austin's, because I feel like at Austin's I'd learn on a few implements a year, and then as it was such a big company, Dewi's a bit smaller than John Austin's, we all just swap and change the implements on the tractor, so I feel like probably had more time to teach me. It's all positive.
Tell me about why you're in the agricultural industry.
Born and raised in a farm. I think it's in my blood. Couldn't imagine myself in any other industry, to be honest. I love being outdoors. Love the office view every day. You get a different view every day. You can't complain. It's just a great way of life. I don't think you can beat it. I know it's probably not the lifestyle for everyone, especially with the hours and the work, but
if it's in your blood, it's in your blood.
It's in your blood, it's in your blood, and it's not work if you love it.
I know for me, I would consider you to be a huge inspiration, and I know for a lot of girls, especially girls who are watching, there's so much pressure on you all the time. This is a real hard job. There's a lot of expectations, and
a lot would wait for you to mess up.
And for you in particular, you've moved countries, you've gone and you've chased after this, you've done the hard yards. It's so cool to be over here in your homeland now and seeing you do mowing and baling and all of that carrying on. I'm so proud. I just think that it's that young girls should look at this and look at you and be like, there's nothing that can stop you. Don't let anyone's opinion stop you. You're capable of so much more than you think. Yeah, what would you say to yourself back when you were 19, you were leaving the country? What would you tell yourself, and what would you tell a young girl watching now who's like, do you know what, I love this, but I'm a little bit scared maybe, or I don't know how to start?
If you get the opportunity, take it. Yeah, luckily enough, I got that leg up and the opportunity from Austin. Ask around. Show people that you're keen. Turn up and show people that you're keen, but don't let anyone stop you.
Be true to yourself.
Someone's gonna comment whether you're a girl or a boy. Who cares?
At the end of the day, it's how you work. It's your work ethic. Your loyalty to the job. Your loyalty to the company that you're with.
If you can show you can put your head down and put the hours in, then you'll learn a lot more respect than. If you just try and befriend everyone. And no, it's both the hours. You either love it or hate it, like you said. You're male or female, just put the hours in, put the work in, put your head down and show them what you're made of. You're going to make mistakes, things are going to break probably. Every
single person who's done it before, they also had a first time, and they made mistakes on their first time, and they might laugh a little bit, but realistically they're both looking at you and they're going, do you know what, that was me once.
But even if you make a mistake, don't quit right there and then.
Try again.
Quit first weekend. It's worth a crack. We had a lot of foreigners along the way. Pick up an accent.
There's people from all over the world doing this.
It's just one big family all around the world.
You're all battling the same battle. You're all on the same team at the end of the day. You're all facing the same challenges.
Chasing summers.
Living the dream.
Chasing
the dream.
Chasing the dream.
Sometimes living the nightmare, but mainly
It is what it is.
it is what it is and it isn't what it isn't.
Exactly.
Well, Sian, it has been an absolute honour and it has been so fun to talk with you.
It's been my pleasure, mate.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Perfect.
Thank you from Wales.
Shaka bra!